Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. It's Tuesday and we got a lot of stuff to cover today. We're going to do like 3 or 4 different parts of this video. We're going to do what sold, that's going to go by pretty quick. I got an envelope over here of some cards that I bought for investment. We'll go over those. I have something from YouTube to show you, and then we're going to go out to my antique booth. I'll show you what I took out there and what's going on sales-wise out there. So 4 little sections, and yeah, this should be a pretty good video. All right, I've been selling lots of hats, and that's what we're going to go with first. First up, we just got one of these Diamondback snakeskin caps. You've seen me sell a ton of these here over the last several weeks. When I first bought these, I figured it would take me years to sell through these, but I've been really happy with how they've been selling. I'm well into the profit on these. I still probably have 30 to 40 hats left, and my guess is it's not going to take nearly as long to sell these as I thought it would. So yeah, single hats like this, we're selling for $24.99 with free shipping. So yeah, I just put this into an 8x6x6 box and it ships out nicely. Next, sold another hat. This one. Yeah, you see me sell a ton of Redskins. You know why. You've seen it in the news. They're changing their name. So yeah, this is a nice vintage old hat. Still got the tag on it. Brand new. Trucker style. Snapback. It's got everything going for it. So yeah, this, I probably could have pumped the price up with what's going on with Redskins and everything, but just left my prices as is. Make sure I could get sold through all the ones that I have. This one went for $34.99 with free shipping. All right, I sold this little wireless headphone speaker set. This is, I hate to pronounce this, Yenemy, however exactly they pronounce it. I didn't even know what this was. This was a sealed wrapped box. I found it at one of my favorite thrift stores. It was $1. So for $1, I figured I shook it. You could hear something inside. So I said for $1, it'd be a little mystery box, and it ended up being these little wireless rechargeable headsets. Or I mean earbuds, not headsets. So yeah, check them out on eBay, and they sell for about $20, and that's what I got, $19.97, and I think it had free shipping. All right, now come the sports sales. We'll first go up to this ticket. This is a ticket stub from the 1978 World Series, Game 1. It was Dodgers versus somebody, versus the Yankees. So yeah, very iconic World Series. But these tickets are pretty plentiful, and Game 1's not the most sought after. Usually the clinching game, so Game 6 or Game 7, or something really dynamic happened, like the game Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs in. That goes for more. Yeah, this one here, it's also got a little horizontal crease through it. I got $12.99 plus shipping. Next are some cards. This is just a little bundle of cards. I think there's like 20-some cards in this one. This is Tom Seaver. He played for a bunch of different teams. Just one of my collections that I bought, it had this little stack of Tom Seavers in there. I figured I'd take a pic, throw it out on eBay, and it sold after about a month. Got $9.99 with free shipping. Next is a little sports card set. It's a little 6-card set. I sold one of these at auction last week. It only went for like $12 and change. I had another one, so I put this one out at $14.99, and yeah, got the sale a week later. $14.99 plus shipping. So yeah, I guess originally I should have just put them out at sale, not at auction. Got more that way. And the last eBay sale, it was a good one, the best one of the day. You saw me sell one of these last week. These are the boxes that I picked up. This box sold for $199.98. I picked it up for $9 at Goodwill. Yes, it's a true story. I picked up 4 of these boxes, and they're $200 boxes of cards. These have shot up in value over the last couple months. I wish they had more. They probably had 50 or more different boxes of cards there at the store, but only 4 of this kind, which is why I got these 4. And yeah, great sale, $200, free shipping. So for the day, we did about $300, somewhere in that range. I didn't look at the exact total, but got $200 plus all this other stuff. All right, now let's go to this little package over here. This is some sports cards that I bought, that I invested in. I've been buying a lot of sports cards recently, just kind of putting them to the side as ones that I think should go up here over the next 6 months to 5 years. You know, it's hard to say. Get the scissors here so I can cut into it. Now, I spent, let me look at my little receipt here, get my glasses so I can see here. Yeah, I spent $40, $20, $35, and $18. So I spent $100.20 with shipping and everything, and they sent it in a bubble mailer. Now, if I sell somebody $120 worth of stuff, it's going in a box. Now, as long as the stuff gets here, I'm not too worried. He did do this, so he put some wrap around it, put some cardboard. So he did a good job protecting it. I would have put it in a cardboard box and spent the extra couple bucks if I needed to. He protected it well. Like I said, I'm not complaining. And what I also like, as you can see, is each of the cards you put into an individual sleeve that protects them from scratching. They're called graded card sleeves. They're sold by Ultra Pro and a couple other companies. Probably cost you $3, $4, $5 maybe for a pack of 100. So if you're selling graded cards, invest in the graded sleeves. All right, let's get going first on this guy here. This is the cheapest card that I bought, and the reason why is there's two of them here. So this is Dave Stewart. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go picture in picture here so you can see a good close-up of the card. So yeah, this is Dave Stewart from, in the picture, he's with the Dodgers. Most of his career where he had his success was with the Oakland A's. These are both PSA 9s. I bought these for $9 a piece, which is less than the cost of grading. So to get a card that I consider a good quality rookie card at the cost of grading is a fantastic buy. I think this card should easily be $30 is kind of my range of what I think it should sell at. A PSA 10 is probably going to cost you $100 more. So I'm looking at 9s and where the investment level is on these 9s. So I paid $9 a piece, plus tax and shipping. So maybe I have $10 or $11 into them, but I'd like to see this card go up to 30 bucks. Next one is this here. This is a Tony Gwynn rookie, and hopefully I'm getting this picture-in-picture split properly. This is a Tony Gwynn 1983 Donruss rookie card, also a PSA graded 9. I paid $35 for this card. Tony Gwynn is one of the most popular players from the 80s and even into the 90s. He's a Hall of Famer. His rookie cards are iconic from the collectors my age. Anybody in their 40s to 50s definitely followed Tony Gwynn back in the day. Like I said, I paid $35 for this. I think this card should sell for $50 and up. PSA 10s go for, I think, $300 or more, I think is about what they're at now. So this card I could see going to that $50, $60 range with time passing by. Next one here. This is Kirby Puckett. Again, 1985 rookie card. This is from Donruss. It's a tough card to get graded high because it has these black borders, and Kirby Puckett passed away way too young. Very popular player, played in the World Series with the Twins. Again, just another one of these iconic players from the 80s, and this is a PSA 9. I paid $40 for this card. Again, PSA 10s, I think they're $300 and up. I haven't been tracking 10s lately because that hasn't been the cards that I've been investing in. This I paid $40 for, and I'm thinking this card should be a $70, $80, $90 card. It wouldn't be crazy for me to think that this should hit $100 if that PSA 10 gets up to that $400 or $500 range. All right, this next card. This is Don Mattingly of the New York Yankees. Went on to be a manager for the Dodgers and now the Florida Marlins. Again, another iconic player from the 80s, one of the most popular players during his heyday in the 80s. This is 84 Fleer. This is one of his more popular ones. He has Topps and Donruss that rookie year. This one is a PSA 8, so it's not even a 9, definitely not a 10. Again, I paid $20 for this card as a PSA 8 raw, which means ungraded. They're going for that $15 to $20 range. So to get it graded already as an 8 for 20 bucks is a great deal. To me, this card should be 30, 40. If it got to 50 bucks, that would be a stretch. But one of my favorite players from the 80s as well, so to pick this up for $20 was a great deal. All right, so you see, those are the type of players I'm trying to pick up. These guys from the 80s that have a very, very large following in the collecting world. Iconic players, Hall of Famers, and guys that me and people around my age are looking to buy and invest in. All right, now let's go over to YouTube. I'm going to show you something on my screen. I'm not sure how it's going to show up, but yeah, we'll try to see how it shows up on here. It's something that I found kind of amusing, and I didn't even know was something that people could do. All right, we're on my analytics page here for YouTube. Look quick down. Yeah, there's always cards, cat treats. That's the important stuff that I keep on the desk. So yeah, in here, if you look over to the side, there is a tab for copyright. Oh, I always forget I have a touchscreen. So yeah, if you hit copyright, it shows you people that have copied your video. And I have one somehow. And if you look at this, I believe that's Vietnamese. So a video that I did called How to List and Sell Items on Amazon Using Your iPhone got copied by this channel that has 300 and some subscribers, and it has 46 views. It shows a couple little screenshots of my video there. So I can go in and put a copyright removal request on here. Now, I know YouTube only gives you so many, I don't know if it's per month or per year, but in a way I was sort of flattered to realize that somebody overseas copied my video and is getting some views from it. So I thought that was kind of funny and would share it with you. All right, I'm back from my antique booth. I got my invoice down here, so I got paid. I want to show you my invoice that has some different stuff that I sold on, so you can kind of see the type of items that I'm selling, the prices I'm getting, and what you can see is that I'm not selling a lot of expensive stuff. It's just a lot of $20 or under $20 items. And then I'll pop up some pictures of my booth so you can kind of see what it looks like all stocked up now. So yeah, I'll cut away to the other things and talk over them. So yeah, let's first just go through the antique booth here. I'll just flash through a few different pictures here as I talk. Everything that I sell in here is pop culture, sports, you know, just that type of collectibles. So yeah, there's tons of different pop culture items out on the front shelf out there, pop figures and just different, again, pop culture items. The rest of it is predominantly sports. There might be a few things mixed in. On the left side, I got hanging up some Star Wars and Star Trek figures. I just picked all the Star Wars Micro Machines up this week, so I got that into the booth. There's a lot of single cards, baseball, football, basketball, and I sell a ton of them. You'll see when you on the invoice. I did over $100 just in the last 2 weeks just on single, like $1 and $2 type cards. I sell boxes of cards in here, but nothing too expensive. Everything is in that, you know, $8 to probably $15 range, and bobbleheads, figures, everything else. So I'll just kind of let it flash through the pictures here, and then we'll get to my invoice at the end. When we get to the invoice, again, you'll see everything here is $19.95 or less, and shows you the variety of items in there. They probably misspell half the items on there, but you can figure out what it is by the listing. And what I do is I break it down on like the 3 different categories that I'm kind of trying to track in my booth, whether it's collectibles, which is items that I've bought from other sports stores or my sports connections, thrift items, which obviously I bought from thrift stores or from auctions, and then single cards, just those $1, $2 cards that I have in the boxes. So as you can see, just go through the front page. Again, this is just one page from my invoice. There is a second full page and about half of a third page. So it sold a total of 137 different items in 96 transactions. Average price of sale was $5.21. So yeah, I'm not blowing anybody away with my average price per item there. But again, you can see I'm selling tons of stuff, and it's hard for me to imagine that there's many other booths in this mall that's moving this type of product in this quantities every 2 weeks. Again, this is 2-week period that I did $713 in sales. One of my better periods over the last, since they've reopened here. Now, they're also still giving me a rent credit, so I got a $56 rent credit, so it's still 50% off. I think the next 2-week period is a 25% rent credit, and then we're back to normal rent. So they've done really well for us here. I can't say enough about the brass armadillo. If there's one in your state or you're here in Arizona, definitely look into getting a booth there, or it's something that I definitely recommend for anybody that's doing this to try to make some extra money. All right, that's everything for today. Hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.